Rolls Royce brake lights. Joy come in the morning, but the woo, the plug came late. Joy come in the morning, but the plug come. We are. Man, that nigga really do be snapping, bruh.
Pure, but I'm OJ cut 30.
I'm the truth. I'm the light. I'm the way. Niggas broke. Niggas fake. They in the way. I'm thinking wait. They say wait. I couldn't fucking wait. How you make the jump to 67 from a 20?
Nigga, it's all in the wrist, my nigga. Yo, what's happening, everybody? It is I, the Most High, and I'm my tag team partner, Chidi, a.k.a. Chidi Bang. What's happening?
What's good? And we are the Underground of Professional Wrestling Podcast, Reasonable Wrestling Podcast, the Cinderella Slipper of Wrestling Podcast.
Where the hell did you get that from?
From Stove God Cooks.
Oh,
Stove God Cooks. You know? They got collage work. His and shit mixed with his shit, mixed with their work. This shit is Cinderella Slipper.
Come on,
so,
glass,
yes,
my nigga.
indeed.
The glass.
Uh-huh.
What's happening, everybody?
Here.
Y'all know what it is. It's been a couple of weeks since y'all done tapped in with us. We tapped in with y'all. You know what I mean? CT always be like, yo, how's it feeling? Like, nigga, I got 2 kids, okay? I got 2 kids and a wife, nigga. This is not the time to be asking about that. Now, I know you Godfather. I know you Godfather.
Yeah.
So I know you gotta ask. But guess what? When I'm here, fuck them kids. Okay, now roll into the motherfucking podcast. Nah, but we here.
Yeah.
We I'm good. I'm healthy. The kids is healthy. The wife is healthy. They sleep, which gives me the opportunity to step out and record. You know what I mean?
Me, all my hoes healthy, I think.
All my hoes healthy. Come on. All my hoes healthy. That gotta be the episode podcast. Right? All my hoes healthy. Drop the bomb for that shit, my nigga. Oh, man.
I think I really took it a little bit. But we're here to not talk about my hoes. We're here to talk about wrestling.
And we're not here to talk about my kids. Nah, man. What's happening, everybody, man? Like we say, man, it's been a minute since boys done tapped in, boys done checked in. We let everybody kind of have a thing. Everybody, we were actually doing our thing, trying to get some family affairs in order, get some business affairs in order, which
absolutely
we kind of locked in.
We locked in right now. If you haven't checked it out, the Patreon is kind of lit right now.
Fuck the Patreon. Go to www.eiwshop.com. Get your fucking Finn Balor tee, nigga. Come on, man. What's happening?
I will get into that. So I wouldn't say fuck the Patreon, but we got a lot of stuff here for you. You got the shirts on eiwshop.com. We got the Patreon lit. Subscribe on YouTube.
Come on.
Follow us on Twitter.
Come on.
Follow us on Instagram.
Come on.
Podcast. Just search our names up. You'll find us. All this media's a social. It's just tap in.
Nah, honestly, I'm glad you corrected me. Do not fuck the Patreon. Niggas, tap in. When listen, y'all supporting, shout out to Joe Button. Yeah, I mean, shout out to Fightful. Fightful.com has the most, this is data backed, has the most subscribers for wrestling content on Patreon. I think they have over close to 3,000 patrons.
Wow.
So with that being said, man, niggas know where it's at. You feel me? So if y'all on Patreon, come fuck with us. We got a $5 Reggie, $10 MIDI, $20 gas. You know what I mean? Y'all can see the description on whatever. But if you do tap in, you'll be able to see that we got for $10 the Reasonable Debate. Yeah, I mean, that's already up on the Patreon. We're going to tap in and do a motherfucking Reasonable Retro review for you. You know what I mean? So, we appreciate y'all for fucking with us because, wrestling, everything is wrestling. Yeah, everything is wrestling, man. You know what I mean?
Check out the Brett Sean debate on there. We're going to drop some more clips on that. Check it out on YouTube if you want to see a little clip of that. But let's get into the weeks that was because we've been out for a little bit. And first and foremost, we have to give our shout out and full support to Wyndham. Our guy, Wyndham, a.k.a. Bray Wyatt, a.k.a. Husky Harris. Everything that he's been doing in WWE, I want to take this time to show our appreciation for the dude, man. He's part of the reason why this podcast exists. Right now, we got the Fiend right above my head on the camera.
Shout out to the Rolling Pin Podcast, my guy.
Because we didn't get a chance to talk about Bray on the pod when we were actually recording that week. We're doing Reasonable Debate at the time when it dropped. And it hit me, man. I was like kind of shocked. And it really shows to me that WWE right now, they're just cleaning house on like just the budget. They don't give a fuck who you are. They don't give a fuck how creative you are. No, it doesn't matter how big you are of a name. They have, unless you're Roman Reigns or something, there's a potential of you being cut right now. So but without even being said to WWE and their part in this, Bray, man, if he's gone from WWE forever, I'm going to tell you right now, he's one of the most impactful characters they have ever had in the history of professional wrestling. And I can't wait to see what he does next, because wherever he goes, I'm going to be there to support him. I'm tapped in. That's it.
Well, I would say first and foremost, give me 1 second. I think we got a response on the. They said they can't hear us on the stream, so give me 1 second. All right, let us fix that. Yes, we can edit that so the podcast can be a little succinct. But when speaking about Bray Wyatt and talking about his impact in the business, it is very much can't be underestimated of how important he is, of how dedicated he was to the craft, how I think even honestly he's just too big for wrestling.
He's not.
Yes. His creative mind and what he's able to come up with can't be stifled by a fucking 77-year-old fucking dick.
I find it funny that you're going to find any angle to take. You're going to find a positive way to spin this.
How am I positive? I'm saying he's too.
Bray, your favorite wrestler's released from the company. Okay. There's nothing you got to say about that. That's like.
Listen, what I'm saying is, he's gone, nigga. Like what am I gonna sit on the podcast and plead for him to fucking come back, or how disappointed I am that he's gone?
How was your reaction when it happened?
When I saw that he was gone, I immediately thought it was due to mental health. So I didn't react. Okay. I still don't know why he left. Okay. I don't want to chop it up the budget cuts, but I mean, if it is the budget cuts, it's because this nigga's creating movies. Nigga, like this nigga's making weekly movies.
When it comes to the budget cuts, I
don't think that's due to the budget cuts though. So I'm not gonna chop it up to that.
I don't think it's because of mental health. I don't because there was a report coming out that they've heard that it's not because of mental health. For them to let go one of our favorite acts that has ever existed in professional wrestling, to then say, he's too big for wrestling, and that be the take alone. I mean, come on, like. I get where you're coming from. You thought, mental health, you can get out of here. I think that when it came to Bray and what he provides to professional wrestling, this is his art form. Granted, does that creative mind have the ability to do movies and do all this other stuff, writing books, whatever it may be? Absolutely. And I'm sure that he will, However, they're not cutting him because he's too big for WWE.
No, I'm not saying they're cutting him because he's too big for WWE, but I don't, again, I am different. I don't know why they cut my nigga. Okay? Am I upset that they cut my nigga? Yes. But can how you have my fucking shit Bray's my nigga. Like yes. Of course. For me you want me to transcribe it on the podcast? I'm trying to I don't want to go negative with it because again, I don't even know if it's look at Keith Lee's situation. Niggas was talking about Keith Lee and they didn't know what the fuck they was talking about. Niggas did not know what the fuck they was talking about. Keith Lee had to come on YouTube, which we're at right now. I'm like, hey guys, I almost fucking died. It wasn't due to creative, you stupid motherfuckers. It wasn't because me, like, you know what I mean?
So you're saying, like, we don't know the full story, so you're not going to react.
I'm not going to react.
But I'm just giving him his roses.
No, so
we'll come his time.
But that's what, so that's what I mean. Not to cut you off. With that being said, by giving him his roses, I'm not going to be sad for my nigga because he is bigger than wrestling. If he's not going to be on WWE, yes, we said on BTS, we'll follow him wherever he goes. But I want to see him at fucking Impact. I want to see him at fucking MLW and fucking, or even AEW.
No, as a wrestling fan, if he shows up at fucking anywhere, you're gonna look at
correct. But if Bray,
that's my point. When I say that.
But when Bray takes, but if Bray looks at it and say, I got released from wrestling, I'm not doing it if I'm not doing it either with my brothers or at the biggest stage. Mm-hmm. I do look for him and be like, I
was being hyperbolic because I'm saying that what I'm trying to exaggerate.
Damn, I had a joint already, man. That's why I'm clear rolling. All right, Rich. I had a clear. All right,
what I'm trying to say is the star that Bray is, what he brings to a company, no matter where he fucking goes, he's a draw. That's what I'm trying to say.
Correct.
Obviously, I'm not booking him in MLW. I'm not dumb enough to think that he's going to choose there. But I do believe that, for instance, if you went to AEW, for instance, that's a fucking huge get. That's a huge get. And that's undisputable. So I'm just giving him his roses as far as if I'm curious to see what he does with the wrestling industry moving forward, or if he's not in the wrestling industry, whatever he does, I'm going to support the guy.
No, for sure. I'm not.
But I'm assuming he's going to be wrestling because
I'm not against that. But when it comes to honestly, these are my emotions now. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Like my emotions now to like reacting to Bray and like the situation and fucking him being released. Man, it's really hard to do something when A, you don't have backing, B, when your heart not in it. So I'm going with either of those two. I'm saying they lost either faith in him to do shit or his heart's not in it. Those are the only two options for me. And then if those are the two options, then I can't really be I can be upset at the establishment, but like, you know what I mean?
I think that they're cutting budgets. For those who let go of Bray and Braun within the past couple of months, it probably was, all right, these guys are making a lot of money, and we have other people that are making money, but we got to let go of some more people to meet our goals financially. That's what I think they're doing. And they looked at it and like, all right, unfortunately, there are going to be some really, really good talent that we're going to have to let go. If we want to transition to releases, I wasn't trying to get too deep into it, but yeah, they let go of a lot of people over the past couple of months. It's not just Bray. And I was trying to give Bray credit, which is granted. Like, I'm gonna go wherever he puts his mind to, and see what he got going on. But when it comes to the releases, that's why I say it's budget cuts, because as a company, it doesn't make sense that they're letting all these people go out the right. It's not like a coincidence. That's what I'm trying to say. That Bray's getting let go during all of this time where everybody's getting released.
I would say this. I would say this. As an aspiring business owner, company owner, I mean, let's go to an aspiring business owner to the degree that we're talking about, magnitudes of having employees and shit like that, and things of that nature, right? There are going to be some decisions that have to be made that you're gonna be like, shit, I'm gonna toss on, you know what I mean? And I'm not even trying to give Vince or business or whatever the benefit of that, because again, I'm not even trying to make it the budget cuts, you know what I mean? Because niggas is claiming they made them. I'm a shareholder. Niggas is reporting we getting money. You feel me? So it ain't like they're reporting that they broke.
No,
that's the thing.
I'm not taking it that left to agree.
But I will look at this. Hold on.
There's definitely a transitioning happening right now.
But I will look at this and this is fine because I always compare WWE to ESPN. You feel me? ESPN did the exact same thing. And granted, because we don't care about sports casting or sports broadcasting like we do about wrestling, I'm in both. I went to school for that, so I was tapped in with that. Man, they let go a lot of niggas. Kenny Mayne, you may not, you know what I mean, people who made it, but Kenny Mayne said that they asked him to take a 60% pay cut. ESPN asked that nigga to take a seat. That nigga was like, man, y'all might as well just let me go. And he left. So when it comes to these big corporations, they do some shit that you be like, damn.
And I'm sure ESPN stockholders are making money too.
Exactly.
You know? So I look at it like this. You know, right now, there's been a lot of releases, and some of our favorites, some people we thought would never leave WWE have left. Like when I look at these big names that have left. And then they let go of a lot of
people. We go back to, I mean, we can't even be that naive now. I mean,
wait,
shit,
go ahead.
We can't, I mean, listen, Hulkster showed up to the competition because it was a money issue. Brett
that's what I'm
because it was a money issue.
That's my point.
Yeah, I mean,
my point is that it's just definitely budget changes, and there's a transition when it's happening right now with WWE. And then what I insinuate is that right now they just trimming the fat, you know, and some of the fat is, you know, steak. You know, they just got to even trim some of the steak of what they got going on because they have bigger plans and bigger aspirations. You know, when you're at a place of growth, this is what happens. Some things get let go, you know, and that's unfortunate. But I'm telling you right now, wherever Bray goes, it's gonna matter huge. Wherever, even Braun, I think he has a draw power to him. They're gonna make a difference. You know, and when we're talking about wrestling and where we're at right now, it's a very interesting space because there's so much prime, great talent in the free agency right now, and just bringing it to that level. I mean, not trying to even get to like, you know, the AEW conversation. We'll talk about them in a moment, but when it comes to what they're doing, it's ripe for opportunity right now outside of WWE. You know, so but yeah, you know, Bray's gone. I wish him the best. They could have done a lot more with him. Obviously, we always know they could have done more with the guy. I thought he would be back by SummerSlam and maybe
that's the key. That's the thing. That's the thing that kind of gets me or bums me is the fact that it does feel like, that's why I say he's above wrestling, because I do feel like that. I do feel like even with all those fucking Hollywood writers and shit like that has influxed into WWE, bro, Bray is bigger than wrestling. Like his, you know what I mean? Like when we watch,
I think that Bray absolutely is. I think
you understand what I'm saying?
I think that his creative vision and mindset could do so much more than, you know, take bumps in a ring. Absolutely, but it doesn't mean that that's not in his veins. That is in his veins. He's a third generation wrestler.
It's in Rocky veins, nigga.
Yeah,
nigga,
absolutely. You know?
That was my comparison when I made that comment.
I feel you.
Like it's in Rocky's veins to do what you do, make your chops, get into those rooms. But again, when I say when your heart's not in it or creative's not behind you, you do look for other avenues. You know what I mean? And I do feel like that, like, okay, if you do go to another wrestling company because they're going to give you more creative control, it still doesn't give you that exposure. You feel me? So I can understand an independent artist wanting to leave his label to go do his thing independently and then go build his shit independently. Currency did it. You feel me? Like one of my biggest rapper fucking artists that I look at, he did it. You feel me? He left Cash Money and No Limit and then went and built his own empire. So you can do it without the establishment.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you can absolutely do it without the establishment. But I do feel like that if the establishment is not going to push you or your heart's not in it, then you do step away from it. And I do.
And we don't know that. And we don't know if his heart's not in where it's at. You know, obviously he's doing little teasers online. So I'm like, yo, I can't wait to see where his mind takes us. You know? But
damn, I rolled some good ass fuking joints, nigga. By the way, I just want to let y'all niggas know it's the joint roller Ayatollah, my nigga. If y'all ain't got a pack of those papers, go ahead and pick you up at eiwshop.com.
eiwshop.com, man. But I feel you, man. Bray's gonna do some great shit regardless. You know, that's one thing that's for damn sure. You know, but I was looking forward to seeing something. I was surprised that it wasn't gonna be him and Bobby. Probably we talked about Bobby facing other people than Goldberg. You know, but yeah, if they could have booked something with Bobby that was like, you know, he's almighty, and then you have this Fiend character come out of nowhere where he has to now figure out, you know, how he's gonna handle this task, and if he can get into the mind of Bobby and whatnot. And then book it. Honestly, if they booked that match, I wouldn't have known who's gonna win. Like I would be like in a place where, oh, okay, I would be interested in seeing that match.
Nigga, they booked Goldberg and Bobby. You still don't know though.
I do know. I know who they fucking better. I know who fucking better win that match, and I do know because he has a two-match. You know, he has a two-match contract apparently.
Unless a two-match contract,
Goldberg. Unless Biggie cashes in, you know, so he can win and cash in. So that's the intrigue right there for that match. I think that thanks to you now, yeah, I can see how you can book out of that. But if they fucking make Bobby lose to Goldberg, it's gonna piss me the fucking hell off, man. And they might just fucking do it because of that reason, but it's gonna piss me off.
I mean, fuck it, they fired Bray, why not, nigga? I mean, yeah, that didn't piss you the hell off, right, nigga? But
nah, you're right. I'm not gonna lie, they have the tendency to do that, but I guess that's why we call us Wrestling Lands or Marks, whatever you want to say, man, because we're in it. They already got our dollar. They're just sitting here like, all right, what's next? So that's why we can get podcasts and make money doing podcasts within this industry, because people care to that degree. But honestly, Bobby right now and Goldberg, Raw in general right now, I would say, towards SummerSlam, are you interested in what they have booked towards SummerSlam? As far as an angle, you know, obviously we're wrestling fans. We'll watch SummerSlam either way. But as far as what Raw is bringing to you, like, hey, this is what we're presenting as far as the art form. Absolutely not. You know, and that's the thing, man. Like, they got to spark things up a little bit on Raw. For me, but maybe it's.
I will say this. I will say. Absolutely.
As a television show, I'm saying.
I don't know what the mindset is, but I do know that football is coming back. You feel me?
So that means it's not going to get any better.
Either it's not going to get any better, or that shit, either it's not going to get any better, or they saving some shit to compete.
They never compete during football. That's
hold on. They never compete, but they put effort in. That's what I'm saying.
They put effort in towards WrestleMania sometimes. And they put effort in during SummerSlam. They're in those two areas. And this is why I'm so like, I think that they focus on the big angle that they have within the company. And right now, that's John Cena, Roman Reigns. They look at it as name value, recognition, what's going to get people to talk about it. Goldberg's going to be able to be talked about because he's old and people don't like him, but he's also going to get a pop. We can bring his kid in and do something with MVP and all that stuff. That's how they look at it as creative, and not to mention he's a guy who actually, you know, a lot of fans
I'm not even going to hold
are
you.
interested. But as far as the art form of wrestling and saying, like, you know, we talked about Bray and Shawn, and I'm going to let you talk in a minute. Bray and Shawn, we just did a debate. As far as the art form of wrestling and booking the show, WWE has just kind of like put Raw to the wayside. And like, as far as they're presenting the television show. I think Nikki ACH has a potential to be the best thing on the show one day as they keep evolving it, but it's going to take some time. And if she wins at SummerSlam, great job. But as far as the show's been altogether, that's not where the energy's at.
I mean, I would say to that point, I've been knowing you for 3 years. How many times have we had this fucking same conversation about Raw?
I'm
right?
only doing that.
No. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. As far as what you're talking about and how, like, just how you say my emotions now.
Yeah.
You feel me? My emotions now is different from what it would have been 3 years ago. Right now, is Raw giving me what I need at the moment? I'm not gonna say yeah. You feel me? But have when we had our conversation when we did season 3 premiere, and you was like, yeah, Raw's been trashed for 8 weeks, and then we progressively got back and we was like, all right, Raw is better, and then now you're in a situation you're like, all right, Raw's bad again.
I mean, okay, and here's the thing. I guess it's a little bit here's what it is with me. And I'm going to be completely vulnerable and open with Raw when it comes to